I thought, oh, this is all going to be a bit of fun. I'm actually annoyed now.
What? I try to stay professional when working behind the scenes with content creators like Chudlogic and Willie Mac Show. No! Did Chud actually work with this guy?
No!
Way.
He sent me this lengthy message talking about how his animal was ill and he needed help with his animal.
I've been trying to put together enough these last few days for a pack of ham, cheese, and a few loaves of bread.
I just could not imagine in my, you know, what sort of like this is actually psychotic, antisocial freak behavior. Okay, guys, so dude, I'm amazed that there's still an appetite for this Himpleton stuff, but you know, some people moan about it. I don't know, man. It's quite funny. And plus I get brought up and I need to debunk a very egregious claim that's been made about me. Okay, listen, okay. I'm getting a bit annoyed with, I've got to say, with this narrative that's being perpetuated about me. Where I bring some shitter on and I talk to them, okay? And I say, oh, okay, yeah, they seem pretty reasonable from my conversation with them. But I haven't done the requisite amount of research to know that they're a total shitter. And they've got all this controversy about them, you know? And then people come in the chat and go, oh, what about this thing that happened with this guy that you spoke to yesterday? I don't fucking know about that, you know? So yeah, you know, I've now realised that I need to be more cautious with bringing some of these shitters on, okay? So I didn't bring that guy on the other day because I thought I don't want to speak to this guy because he's apparently got some deranged history. So we're going to be more careful. We're going to be more cautious. We're going to stick to what we know. And we're going to engage mainly with people who, you know, have at least got some knowledge of the background, you know? I don't uplift them. That's a crazy concept. I speak to them on stream and they sound reasonable, okay? And then I'm like, okay, they seem pretty reasonable. And then they crash out or got some embarrassing thing that comes up, you know? So anyway, I just want it to be known clearly, right, that first of all, if I bring someone on that I don't know very well and I speak to them and I say, oh, they seem pretty reasonable, that's not a never-ending endorsement of them, okay? Obviously, there could be a total shitter. There could be stuff in the background. Where can you DM me? On Discord. It's just chudlogic, all one word. So I'm not, you know, I'm not looking to just fully endorse someone just on the back of having to fucking talk to them. That's an endorsement of them. It's an endorsement of having had a conversation where they seem pretty reasonable. You know? Also, the other problem too is I do that and then there's all this shit of stuff that happens and I feel kind of obligated to at least talk about it a bit because I'm like, well, hang on a minute. I fucking thought this guy was all right. Turns out he's a total retard. Like with the Kumo stuff, you know? Like Kumo, on a conversation with him, seemed like a fairly reasonable guy. But then you find out he's like lying to you and there's all this other stuff that you don't know about. You know, and then you go and look into it. And you're like, yeah, this guy's a total freak. And he's also, you know, participated in the same shit with it's just a robot. Anyway, alongside that, you know, it's not that big a deal. It's only shitter drama, really. But people are trying to like act like they know me and they work with me. Okay? Now, I'll tell you straight away, there's only, you know, one person. There's only one person who I work with, and that's DK. He is the only person that I have a professional working relationship with. He, you know, essentially manages the YouTube channel, thumbnails, uploads, editing, etc. And I pay him money to do that, okay? That is the only person that I have an actual, you know, more formal working relationship with, right? I obviously speak to people, and people send me stuff sometimes because they think I might like talking about it. But that doesn't mean that I'm working with you. You're just sending me stuff that I might be interested in looking at. I mean, by that logic, you know, every single person on my Discord who posts in my React Andy suggestions works with me. I mean, that's absurd, you know? So yeah, I just, this idea that these people I'm working with because they happen to occasionally send me recommendations is fucking ridiculous. I just want to clear that up, and that'll come up shortly. Okay. But yeah, I thought we'd have a look at this Toastify stuff because Toastify had a connection to Himpleton. In fact, Toastify, is actually guilty of what I'm accused of working with some of these spurgs. Because apparently he hired Himpleton as some sort of researcher. Or something, right? I mean, I quite like Toastify too. Am I allowed to like Toastify, by the way? Can I just make that, clear that up? Does Toastify have any weird shit apart from being, Indian? Does he have any weird shit?
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. I like Toastify. I just worry now. I'm getting a bit anxious about all these people, and it's like, there's something going to come out about them. I'm going to have to look at it and go, oh, this person's a total retard, A bit anxious. A little bit anxious, to be honest. Anyway, Toastify did a stream going over some of this stuff, and yeah. There's an opportune moment that I get mentioned. And what is this as well? Okay. Sorry, one sec. Right. Let's have a look at this. That's just the stuff we've already seen about Himpleton.
So this is one of the only DMs I have left with Himpleton. He says, "You're literally getting one guide by random glup shittos in your live to believe these actual retard stories. Source, Soul Skibbity." Source, the guy who told me in chat and showed zero proof.
Spencer
but I'm just
Howard
wrong with
became
it.
a member.
So that was...
Spencer Howard celebrates
Right.
4 months of membership. The problem you have is your reaction to these events provides a perverse incentive for all us restarts to cause frustrating and awkward situations.
Well, listen, I'm trying not to react too much. I'm just talking about it, okay?
That's the only like remnant I have, because I showed that to Soul Skibbity. I was like, this is hilarious. But these are the remnants of my DMs with him. So I said, yo, dude, feel free for a call right now. And he responded being like, listen, I'm in a meeting or something, but I can talk and text. So I said, okay, that's no worries. Let me know when you're free. I have a bunch of questions about some stuff I've been sent. I know that sounds vague, but to describe it more accurately, at this point I'll be asking for DMs indirectly. I have a ton of questions about how you've been acting with certain things, and I talked to him about the Beckett video and stuff. Let me get this. How do we know you are not lying? I mean, that's the thing. I did not intend to leak this. I wasn't going to go out here and try and get this guy's screenshots and stuff. I didn't expect him to, like, purge everything. But I remember what exactly he said. When we talk about the Beckett stuff, I'm like, okay, so here's what I got from it regarding you. You went on a stream with Xylee and Beckett. They told you that bringing Goblin on stream is pressing her is only going to reflect bad on you. Then you turned around and said and told Evan that you were trying to blackball you. This isn't true, by the way. This is me getting it wrong. Himpleton went to Goblin, and Goblin went to Evan. Again, these shitters, you don't really know the names. And he talks about, like, oh yeah, listen, Goblin was just dealing with some very personal stuff. It was happening, and I had to throw Beckett under the bus. And I'm like, he was like, oh, it's an accident, I'm sorry, but I just had to kind of do it. I was thinking in the moment. And I'm like, I'm kind of confusing your motivation to throw Beckett under the bus here, because it doesn't look malicious. Like, you bring it up directly to her. She wasn't asking for any of this fucking, lore. Also, because Goblin just had some personal shit, doesn't mean that you can paint yourself as a victim of shit that wasn't true. This is like a Bobax argument, LMFAO. I guess I just can't feel like you buy that you're just... Again, his argument was like, guys, I'm just retarded. Or, guys, it was just a joke. This is something he'll use frequently, where he'll say something totally serious, and then he'll be like, well, I'm just a fucking idiot. Or, it was just a funny inside joke. And he says the same with the jar stuff as well, when someone pressed him on that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the common theme with this dude. Everything is a joke. Everything is a joke. Everything is a fucking meme. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that.
Because there have been too many things we've been totally out of line and said it isn't malicious. And he says, like, okay, well, whatever. You can choose to believe that,
okay,
etc.,
etc.
So then he asked, like, do you have any more examples to bring up to me?
Just
and I say,
Himpleton will trans out within a year. Don't chase and hit the bussy. He will dharma you and your head will end up in the freezer. Stay safe, and chat, keep an eye out.
Thank you for the 333. I mean, yeah, look, bro, I don't want to... Toastify, I think, choosing to work with Himpleton I don't know when that happened, and I don't know what the fucking timeline is, but I feel that that is hopefully a lesson for Toastify, because, you know, even though I myself spoke to Himpleton and thought he sounded all right and he was doing good streams and getting some drama going, you know, you should not be forming like working relationships with someone who are this deranged. And I think that you need to be cautious to not jump into a working relationship with someone who, you know, this is pre-crash out. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just think that the behavior that Himpleton is engaged in. I mean, the Pomnigate stuff, that should be an instant sign that you shouldn't work with this guy. Straight away. That's an instant, okay, this guy's retarded. I don't want to work with him. You know? Looking at what that conversation that he had with Creeman and how deranged that happened after that, the stuff with the flamenco debate, all of that should have been yeah, this guy's too retarded to work with. I'm not trying to, you know, I've made mistakes, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to fucking rag on Toastify too hard. But, you know, I think those are kind of warning signs that this person is just not worth having any meaningful engagement with, you know, beyond talking on stream or something like that. And obviously, you know, I didn't know about that stuff, so that's an L on my part, not knowing about the Pomnigate stuff and not knowing about what a fucking obnoxious prick he was to Creeman in the past on that. But if you're wanting to work with someone, you know, stuff like this is a warning sign, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I have a few examples. So one of the biggest things that others have talked about, the whole thing where you were trying to set Creeman up in a debate with Flamenco as his debate partner. In fairness to you, I haven't understood that fully, but from what I know, there was some sort of intent against Creeman. That wasn't just like you being a tard. And he responds being like, listen, this whole thing with Flamenco, it was not meant to be a setup, guys, despite the DMs you've seen. It was not meant to be a setup. It was meant to be like a 2v1v1, even though the intention was that both Flamenco and Creeman agreed on the same position. You know, so it was meant to be, somehow it was meant to be a 2v1v1, and I was like, dude, how the hell is that? How is it a 2v1v1 if they both defended Tiger? What's the name?
Who the fuck's Tiger?
Some VTuber pedo. Again, this is for some reason like Creeman and Himpleton are disagreeing on this, but Flamenco sides with them, so Himpleton used this to get like a motivation. Chud's on his Noir account. Watch out. Got it. No worries. So I DM him again, and I say, because he talks to me and he's like, listen, I don't think Flamenco's a pedophile. I just think he's a lolcow and I wanted to bring him on. I'm like, okay,
what was I saying again?
Confusing and it feels like being willfully ignorant. You know about the Flamenco law, you know what boy soprano is, but you're surprised that I called him a pedophile. The dude defends Logical and the regular and his right to jerk off to the comic.
I've gone noir.
He also likes another comic called Junk Seeker. I mean, you referred to Boy Soprano. Do you know what it's about? And he was like, oh, well, I don't know where he defends this this stuff. And I said, listen. If you took one look at Flam's Twitter, it's obvious. Or listen to any debate in 2023 about it. I can't bring up specific examples on the fly, but he's defended his viewing of Boy Soprano. He just gradually took the mask off as he became friends with Augie less and less.
Whenever I'm on this account, I'm possessed by my schizo-barbarian individual person. And I just can't stop myself from posting totally unhinged shit.
Wait, is this the wrong... Did I get one in between?
Good one.
Oh no, I got it. We're fine. Dude, get off my fucking back, dude. You suck. So, I start talking to him, and then he says, like, listen, I guess I said, like, I misspoke by saying, like, you got him in a debate, rather than you intending to get him in a debate for malicious reasons. And he points out, and he's like, listen, dude, you don't know what you're on about. And I'm this is like totally dodging the point. So
Okay,
I say,
wonderful.
you absolutely are mincing
But how
words,
do
I
I
made a
make
mistake, so you got him in a
money
debate,
off
meaning that you
depressed
intended to get...
Chud, don't worry. The pirate ship is safe, as long as you have the Jewish parrot Queeman and the deckhand Stylo to mop the
Okay,
deck.
bro.
Nothing will stop the money ship.
Okay, dude. Thank you for a tip.
Get him in the debate, and instead of getting at the point I'm trying to make, you just totally try to make it seem like I don't know what's happening. Yes, I've told you when I don't know the specifics of what's happening, but I know the general idea of what's going on, and to act like I don't know that is retarded. And the last one here. So, in his defense, he starts saying, like, listen, my streaming career, this happened at the start of my streaming career. And I was like, dude, your streaming career started 3 months ago. This is not like a little, he'll say this again, and he said this before. He's just a newcomer, and it's just the start of my streaming career, this is all in the past. I'm like, dude, this happened like 3 months ago, this shit keeps doing it. There's more, Romeo says in chat, there's more to this with the Creeman stuff. Himpleton told me he wanted to debate Creeman on the Tiger stuff, since he said Creeman was defending Tiger. He then told me Queeman didn't want it. He then told me Queeman backed. Queeman didn't want to do it. So yeah. And then I wasn't able to press him on the. He started his streaming career in 2022. I don't believe that. You didn't know? Well, the only part I know then. Okay, hang on. If he started his streaming career in 2022, why would he say it's this? Why would he say that the Queeman stuff happened at the start of his streaming career? Because that was this year, in like the middle of the fucking.
What career?
The middle of the.
He was like a hobbyist. He was a hobbyist at best. What fucking career, dude? What is he on about? He wasn't even streaming off like an income. He was going somewhere. You know, he got like 50 viewers. He was doing some good drama streams, but there was no career there. Up and comer. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he started streaming in 2022, but it wasn't active. Like, he started actively streaming in 2024, so he, said that.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay. So I was like, how is it out of context if you've gone on a this is I was talking about the Just a Robot stuff. Didn't know that live and talked about your shit with Jar, and then you play it off as a big joke. You did the same thing about the joke about Eric's rating Queeman. And then I started going, just being like, well, listen, the bridge is already burnt. Because he's like responding to me like, I'm really disappointed in you, Toastify. And he reiterates the sentiment because he goes in his like server voice chat and he talks to other people and he's like, Toastify, his double standard just really disappointed me. This sucks. And at this point, I know he's just kind of gonna burn the bridge. So I just start like asking him questions that are on my mind. Is it true that you go on sleep calls with Jar?
Oh
no! That's just an unrelated questions I had.
Surprise, Jar turn. Wait, what? I thought I didn't know that was an allegation that was floating about. Sleepy time talks with the robots. Oh, hey, Himpleton. I know you're helping me out a lot at the moment, but do you know what else you can help me out with? I need some help getting to sleep. Want to hop on a call with me? We could go to sleep together. Oh, no.
This came up as a hero, a ton of leaks around you.
Yes, I've said this. I've said this already about the Jar guy. After we had our conversation, he sent me a message and said, oh, can we talk off stream? And I just ignored it. And he sent me some other shit. And I responded to that. But yeah, I'm not hopping on off-stream calls with these people. What the fuck? No, thank you.
I also
Unless he's particularly good at Warzone, then I might consider it.
Him because I'd heard that he'd apparently been having like a mental breakdown with someone in VC, and he responded by saying that I'm wrong and fucking crazy. Obviously, that was a lie because then we got the 4-hour call of him having a mental breakdown.
Cool
But there we are then.
Member. Cool Kid Croc celebrates 3 months of membership. Sleepy Time Talk goes wild.
Thank
Keep
you.
Up the great work, Chud. Love the streams and videos.
Thank you for the
Funny
membership.
as hell.
Base, thank you very much.
There we are, chat. Do I have my thing back up here? There it is. There's my DMs with Himpleton. I'm sorry it's not a lot. I didn't intend to get a bunch of DMs and stuff. I wasn't planning to leak this, but apparently the guy just wanted to fucking do all this shit. He started streaming 3 months ago, and it was one of his first streams, though. He threatens to unmod me because I brought up the lyrics and guy thing. Literally a joke. How'd you hear about the mental breakdown? I heard it from some people who were on his server. Also, so let me give you a timeline of what happened. So I argue with Himpleton and I go to sleep. I wake up the next day and Soul Skibbity is streaming.
Who the fuck is this Skull Skibbity person, bro? We're reaching fucking glup shito levels hitherto unseen. I do kind of know because I've had it explained to me, and also I see them in chat sometimes. So I mean this, I don't mean this with any like. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to be aloof about it. It's just that, you say yourself here, I think you've got a small stream. Like, why is Himpleton, like,
okay, that's
arguing with Soul Skibbity? Like, do you know what I mean? Why are you arguing with Soul Skibbity, bro?
Happy Thanksgiving, Turkey, to my fellow Americans. Here's a toast to the days when our ancestors shit on the taxes, the crown, the J-boys, and the Roman Catholic Church.
All right.
Yet still lost in the end. Chaboomer peepo sad.
Thank you very much for the bits.
Soul Skibbity is streaming to like 10 viewers right now, and he's talking about the Himpleton stuff. He's talking about the crash out. He's talking about
my God.
what's been going on. And I send him my screenshot, and I think things are all good.
Bro, Himpleton's, oh my God, dude, who cares about some shitter doing a stream about you? And he's fucking trying to like strong on. What the fuck? Dude, this is crazy, bro. Nice stream you got there, Soul Skibbity. So you did another stream about me, are you? Well, I don't like that very much. Okay? And I'm going to shut that shit down now. It's like fucking, I don't know, the fucking CEO of Walmart going to some mom and pop store and trying to shut them down like through pressure, rather than just opening a massive fucking store next to them and letting that do the work. Knocking on their door. Nice store you got here. Would be a shame if it got burnt to the ground.
Little did I know that Soul Skibbity, who is Himpleton's mod, I believe, one of Himpleton's mod, is banned from Himpleton's server. No, I just wanted to ask why you banned me from your server. I personally don't think I said anything or did anything to you that would warrant that. But I mean, it's your server, so it's your choice at the end of the day. Soul, you platformed a guy I've said lies... Wait, what? Soul, you platformed a guy I've said lies about me multiple times and showed my leaked DMs with him. Like, even if you tried to be fair, you still did a giant stream on me and did that too. Apparently, this is talking about Colton, who... I don't know the beef with Himpleton and Colton.
Oh, wait!
Apparently...
Wait! I was watching this, so I do remember this, actually. Colton's involved in this, though. Colton is involved in this, too. Colton, the guy who dressed up like a vampire during the Mama Max drama, and he was trying to snake his way into getting a piece of content carved off for his own stream. And I found out about it and spoke to him on stream about it. Like, I don't know why you would care so much about someone speaking to that shitter. He's a fucking nobody loser who is at any point on the precipice of suicide. Like, why the fuck would you care about Colton being platformed, dude?
Well, what the fuck is...
Apparently, Himpleton has an issue with Colton.
Are we gonna get
no.
to that? Like,
we're not gonna get the law. I don't know why. I mean, Colton could message me.
No. Yeah.
Yeah?
I got a DM from Chris the Nog asking... I asked him to explain the fucking law, and apparently, we'll get to it, but apparently, the person Himpleton was lusting for, apparently they both hate Colton for some reason.
Oh god, we're gonna get into that, by the way. Someone was asking about, like, Furran. Is his name Furran? We'll get into that in a bit.
Furran, yeah.
Yeah. Check DMs. What is this? Okay, no worries. I'll keep that in mind. So, Soul Skibbity is being violently attacked by Himpleton for, I guess, platforming Colton and putting him on his stream. So Soul Skibbity said, just because I'm cool with you and I'm not allowed to do a stream on the drama that you surround yourself with. I didn't know the extent of you and Colton's beef, yet Colton was around in your Discord until like a week ago, dude, and I didn't know what happened. And like I said, I was fair to you when Colton was calling in. And yeah, just because of that, you kick me from your server and wipe your side of our DMs. Also, what's this cope about platforming? Dude, I had 8 fucking viewers. And if he wasn't going to be on my stream,
God,
he would have just gone elsewhere, you know this. Himpleton's like, dude, chill. Everyone around me right now is burning the bridge.
Dude,
and
who
snaking
fucking
me so
cares,
hard.
bro?
When it came to people like you, I just wanted to lean on the safe side of things. It's all done and over now anyways, man. Like, I'm probably just deleting everything and leaving at some point too. Soul Skibbity's like, dude, you're the one telling me to chill.
It's all done and over now. What a dude. This guy is... Isn't there like a return of Himpleton being touted already? Himpleton's thinking about coming back or something at some point, maybe in the future? Dude, just give up. You're not going to survive. You're not going to cope with this if this is the way you're behaving. Leaning on some retard doing an 8-viewer stream with Colton on. I mean, this is just stuff you should just not think about or care about ever. You know? You go into their DMs and try to put pressure. It's just so cancer, dude.
Chill, dude. Are you fucking serious? You can't say people are snaking you when you've done this exact same thing to other creators. Snaking jar and leaking calls, etc. This is your bread and butter. So when people do it to you, you have no leg to stand on to complain about that. I'm actually done with you, dude. You pissed me the fuck off by kicking me from your server for absolutely nothing, and not even replying to me when I was asking for an explanation, so we could try and work this shit out. Instead, you flip it on me and say it's my fault for platforming Colton. Actually, fuck you, dude. It's Himpletova. So there's that. I think I have another screenshot here that I was sent. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it...
Hold on. He burns the bridge by saying it's Himpletova.
It's Himpletova.
Fucking kill yourself, dude. Holy shit.
Dude, that reminds me. You remember when Aiko was like, it's Jova. We're done. That's right.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great. That's amazing. And of course, We know what Himpleton's views were on Soul Skibbity prior to this bridge burning. Now, actually, I want to.
Wait. So Himpleton is simultaneously saying to Toastify, "You're getting one guy by random glup shittos," whilst being in said glup shittos DMs, chastising them and kicking them out of the server for doing an 8-viewer stream where they bring Colton on. The best advice I can give to all of these shitters is don't sweat the small stuff. Like, I know that people are going to be, oh, you fucking... Yes, at one point I saw Himpleton streaming to 50 people and he was talking about some topical drama and he had people from the drama involved on the stream talking about it. And that is fucking primo content because that's the kind of stuff that bigger creators might end up talking about, reacting to, and including in their edited videos. Right? So yes, that is the kind of stuff that I'm like, do that. That's the shit you should be doing. This is all insane and pointless and stupid. And you must be honest. You must be truthful. You mustn't lie. And, you know, often the truth is sometimes more concerning and troubling. But the truth is always going to be better than telling a lie. Because you tell one lie and then it becomes another lie and another lie. And before you know it, you've got a fucking web of lies that you've created. And then one little prick, one little touch on that, it just crumbles apart. Yes, I thought he was a rising star, correct. I did think that. But that was on the basis of him doing streams that I thought were good. Not because I knew he was a total spurg. If I'd known about this before, I'd have gone, yeah, this guy's a total retard. Don't fucking bother with this guy. He's going to be gone in a few months. He's a fallen star now. Yes, exactly.
I want to talk about this before we get to the Furran stuff. So, also, apparently, Himpleton was going around saying that he was, like, a co-host of Lyric's stream. Which, listen, me and Smigel, we are actual former co-hosts, veterans of Lyric's streams. Okay, this is stolen valor. Just because Himpleton paid to call in, and he was in the calling servers, does not make him a co-host.
This is one of the most irritating things that these shitters do. They go around and they use your name to try and flex in some way. And try and use you as like this, oh, I'm co-host with this guy, or I work with this person. Yeah? Don't do this shit. Stop doing this. Okay? It's totally ridiculous. That this idea that just because you send links through, or because there's, you know, some level of communication, that there's like a professional relationship there. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. Don't listen to Chud, do it more. I mean, it's funny to, you know, this is obviously a funny crash out because of how insane it's been. But a lot of these are not worth anything. They're very boring. And it's just someone stops making content. You know, this is like Himpleton has taken his small plane and crashed it into the side of a building. And it's caused a big fucking fire. But normally it's people just land, get out of the plane and fuck off and don't come back, you know?
It says in this DM, according to the Mad Max stream, to help us with some of
exactly, yeah. Yeah, Chud played one of my clips on stream. I'm basically best friends with the guy now. And we hang out all the time.
And the scenes, especially in the later parts, helped organize a lot of the Plague Moth stuff and some of the other stream subjects. That's it, though, and people could say it was definitely overblown. Smaggle, how do you feel that Himpleton is doing, I feel like, doing stolen valor on the Lyric streams?
Why the fuck do you care?
I mean, I would have Himpleton on. I wanted to speak to Himpleton because I wanted to talk to him about all his bullshit, but he refused to come on. The thing that's really annoyed me about this whole situation is Himpleton called into question the accuracy of my coverage on him. And if you want to piss me off, it's to question the accuracy. If you question it and you're like, oh, here's something you hadn't looked at and hadn't considered that I think makes this coverage incorrect. Fair enough. I'll take that and, you know, I'll talk about it. But I try quite hard to get things right. And if I'm saying that I believe something, explain why I believe that. And, you know, because you can't prove everything that you say. But it's like, well, I think based on this, I think this, you know. And so he came to me and said that I was totally off. Yeah, okay, I've already taken the L for that. Yeah, I leaked the DM. I shouldn't have leaked the DM. I agree. I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. I take the L for that. But yeah, it was like he was questioning and give this whole screed about how wrong I was. And then, although I don't think there's proof of like hard proof of what he's doing with Jar, I think it's pretty clear that he is working with Jar on his response video and he is trying to help him out. And he's knocking about with this goblin retard as well. So it's like worse now. It's worse. Like, there's worse things that have been revealed about what this guy's been up to. So, I don't know, dude. It's so crazy to try and act like I'm the one that's unreasonable when I feel like I've got it pretty right. You know?
Why do you care about this gay shit, dude? That's
is
such
great.
a fucking that's a termly online question.
This is the most important thing right now.
Yeah, dude. Dude, it's a fucking travesty, dude.
It is a travesty. It's literally worse than 9/11. All right.
Okay, dude. Okay.
Okay. We got to get into this Furran stuff. So, alongside these leaks and related to Himpleton, Furran, who is a guy on Twitter who like writes about YouTube drama, and he's a good writer to be fair, but he was I don't even know how to describe this. I guess he and Himpleton were locked in the same like love triangle with a girl who was like
okay, it's funny, but I don't it's whatever, okay? It's a bit weird. But Furran is a little freak. Furran is a weird little freak, okay? And I'm a bit perturbed now because, you know, it comes up in a sec. But like this guy is going around trying to claim that he's like my colleague, that he works professionally with me. And it's like, bro, fuck off. No, Furran has not ever helped me with the stream. Furran sends me stuff, or has sent me stuff in the past, and occasionally I've not been aware of it and I've used it.
Off depressed people.
Chud, you have no idea the sheer quantity of shitters vaguely in your orbit. Honestly, Queenman grooming his own gaggle of space sticks, mro, is Kino.
Thank you for the $5 Australian. And you know, it's no skin off my nose if someone wants to send me stuff and then eventually there's something useful in there. You know, normally, unless we've got some sort of prior connection or communication, I'd rather people just put it in my Discord because it's literally just easier for me to look through before I started stream. You know, rather than I've got to, like, there was the other day I was thinking, oh, someone sent me something I wanted to look at and I couldn't remember who sent it to me, so I couldn't find it. You know, but then if you put it in my Discord, I'll generally see it. So anyway, the point is like, but if you want to send me something on a personal level, I'll take that. I'm not gonna, you know, it might be something useful, but that doesn't mean we're working together. You know,
out of Emro's chat.
I mean, I've also heard that apparently Emma was also trying to, also like fucking. I don't know. Like,
well, I have some DMs here. I have some DMs. Can I get like Can I get like a loop for this? I'm looking for a song and I'm trying to get a loop. 1 hour. 10 hours, that works. Alright, we're gonna get into this.
What is this?
Yeah.
Change.
I've thought long and hard about everything that's been going on behind the scenes. I've seen and heard a lot of
Bro, what is this, dude?
Especially from discussions.
Oh, this is the thing.
On now recording. So this is Furran's notes, I believe. I'm now recording with Nicholas and Xylee and others, watching both of Aiden's streams, getting Lyric's perspective multiple times, and listening to different people. Thoughts about you made me reflect on this whole situation deeply. This is farewell note to Emrao. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't, dude. This is kind of irrelevant, I guess. But, you know, this guy, he thinks he's part of the team. What's that meme of the guy and he's part of the he thinks he's part of the team and he's not? Is it Drake? Is that what it is? You know, it's like people have got this perception off the back of how they act, and they think they're part of the team, and they think they're in the group, or, you know, participating in the stream or something. But it's like you're not. You're just a random guy. You're just like you're just kind of a loser. Like, I don't know how to say it without being mean, dude. You're just kind of a loser. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. If you want to send me stuff, cool, and maybe I'll cover it if it's useful to me. But I'm not, you know. If you're going to act like this, you're just kind of a loser.
Some of the things Aiden have mentioned on and off stream, along with what Lyrics told you, have left me with little choice but to agree with their sentiments.
You know, this fucking Furran... Oh, also, wait, hang on a sec. There's actually some actual stuff here to talk about, right? This Furran guy was talking about writing up articles on Spinal BJ, who is some sort of weird pedo in my chat. Who fucking cares about Spinal BJ? No disrespect. And
Okay,
Stylo.
that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you for the super chat. Right? And look, I get that some people don't like Stylo. You know, he's a very abrasive, obnoxious, straight talking, whatever guy. But yeah, dude, actually, I saw this all as a bit of fun. Dude, I thought, oh, this is all going to be a bit of fun. I'm actually fucking annoyed now. Like, what fucking... Do not fucking go after chatters like that. Even I, on Speaking to Spinal, when I realised that he was, like, saying shit that make him look really bad, I'm like, no, I don't want this guy to be fucking exposing himself as some fucking pedo on stream. I'll call him pedo from fucking ear to chat or whatever, but, I don't want to make this guy like a... I don't want to cause this guy, like, some fucking, crazy attention like that. He's just a fucking total shitter. Like, he's not worth the attention, in my perspective. Do you know what I mean? And then with Stylo, it's like... Stylo isn't like a... He goes on stream sometimes, I guess, and whatever, but to go after him like that, it just comes across the reason this Furran loser is doing it, right? Is because he's had his nose put out of joint because Stylo's talked some shit about him. Having some fun online in a shit-posting drama community, then you get targeted by some spurg streamer
wonderful.
looking for attention.
He's
not even a streamer, is he? He's like a journalist, he says.
The theme here is that people that bet against Queeman or people Queeman like, Mro and Spinalj, crash out. Furran was jealous of Spinal's riz.
It just feels so unreasonable that someone is out there trying to fucking find dirt on Stylo because he talks shit in chat and occasionally appears on stream. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're targeting people at that point. And I just think it's fucking crazy. And then he's going around acting like he's working with me or something to people, using my name as this, which comes up in a sec, using my name as some sort of clout hook. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, what a fucking loser, bro.
Hey, I don't know. I don't really care about...
And also,
Himpleton.
I'll say this now,
sorry.
whilst we're here. There's some other stuff I'm going to show too. This fucking retard, after all of this has gone down, messaged me before deleting all of his messages from me. He messaged me and was like, oh, hey, Chud, can I talk to you a bit about what's happened in DMs here? I just ignored him because I'm thinking, like, what? Like, it's like, I'm stood here, right? You've come and, it's like I'm pissing at a urinal and you've come and stood next to me at the urinal and now you want to fucking talk about how big my cock is. Like, fuck off, bro. Go over there. What are you doing, dude? I'm not that fucking... We're not like that. We're not like that, okay? Only my bros get to talk about my cock size, all right? But you know what I mean, though? Urinal for Americans. Urinal. Urine. Okay, whatever. I'm saying... So I say it's English, okay? But, I can't think of... But you know what I mean? It's like he has inserted himself into this position where he thinks he's something to me. And then he wants to send me this message where he's like, oh, hey, Chud, can we just have a chat? No, we can't have a fucking chat, bro. I don't know you. We don't know each other. We're not, you're a fucking retard and you've done stupid shit and now you're getting, exposed for that. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not really that interested in all of this, but I'm just a bit annoyed that he's fucking been a little spurg to me about it.
I want to get to the crust. Is this the crust? So I have a lot of this timestamped. Yes! This is it. So they're talking about Darcy, who is some woman who used to mod Himpleton streams and is actually in the chat here. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. Darcy Evans. I don't think they're the same. I appreciate it. Hey, so does Darcy look like an old man or what? Why, Lamau? She doesn't sound like one, or do you think she does, Lamau? Voice changes are a thing. So does she, or is she as pretty as she sounds? LMAO. Yeah, she's really beautiful, IMO. I can't take this seriously. You're planning to eat her. I don't think she's... This is Himpleton, by the way. I don't think she's ready for something like that yet. But we definitely talk a lot. Damn, see, interested, huh? Jeez. Yeah, for sure I am. Why, what's up? She made it pretty clear she's not in the place for a relationship or anything, though.
Wait.
So I'm not hedging my bets on that. What's up?
How the fuck did these leak? Who the fuck leaked them?
I have no idea, but I'm really someone leaked them to Emrao.
Why? After all the fucking shit that Emma has been through, why are you fucking trusting this guy with information? Are you fucking retarded?
Yes,
Are you
of course. The only exception is if you give me money, then you are my close personal friend. Very true, guys. And, you know, by all means, I'm ready.
Like fucking schizo like, holy fuck.
Oh, it is Himpleton's POV, so I guess Himpleton leaked it then, yeah. Although this, like, his profile picture was not this, so I guess he leaked it. Oh, God. I'm just curious, that's all. I thought you were in love with your ex, so it's surprising to see you think about someone already. I know how much you were affected by what happened back during the beginning of the year. I was in love with the ex before my last one, lol. Could have gotten lost in translation a bit, though. That was mostly why I talked about it so little. Do you still think about either, if you don't mind me asking? Not really, to be honest. When I see pictures of the one who broke my heart, I still thinking about what could have been, but I get over it quickly.
Hey!
Life, no take backs.
Yes, Critical Shogun. Okay, dude, I don't want to... Dude. I mean, you know, there's some people, like... I'm not just saying this because you just giving me $10, but some people like Critical Shogun, and what they do is they just tweet stuff out that they're interested in, they find funny, clips, whatever, and sometimes I look at that and I go, oh, that's actually useful. I'm going to talk about that, right? And it wouldn't even be a problem of like, you know, maybe occasionally pointing something out you might have missed, right? But there's some people like Furran, and you'll see in a sec when we get to this, I'll show you. This guy's like very persistent, you know, and like will just send you stuff constantly. And it got to a point where Furran just kept sending me his own tweets, and I stopped kind of responding to him because it was like, this is just obnoxious, like clout-seeking behavior, you know? Like he'd send me a tweet about what is it? Like the fucking the Jack Doherty drama, right? He'd send me his own tweet, and he would say, "Oh hey Chud, I see you're talking about the Jack Doherty stuff. Here's a tweet about it if you need to get your audience up to speed." And it's like, I'll just talk about what's happened and the publicly available information. I don't need to look at your fucking
that's
tweet.
Wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
To get my audience up to date, I can just talk about everything that's happened in my own style and get them myself. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for the £2. I'm not in the KKK. Ready for the meeting later, Chud? Yes, indeed I am. IJ Stalk. We live in a world where Furran almost certainly got on some minors' lewds by dropping his chudlogic connect. Okay, I'm not saying that, to be clear, okay?
Why not try to see if it's a possibility? I was in love once.
Furran told me you all were good friends. Seriously. Furran said to you that me and him were good friends. Oh my god. Really?
It didn't work, but I still tried until I knew it was impossible, I guess. If you think that in the back of your mind. Haven't fallen for anyone the way I have for Darcy, though. So I'm just feeling that out and seeing how it goes. But again, she's just not ready for any something, apparently. Furran is hitting 30? I don't believe that. I know Himpleton is in his like early 20s, but there's no way Furran's in his 30s. I do not believe that.
No. Shut up. Shut up. That's cap.
What, Himpleton is in his early 20s?
No, Furran is in his fucking 30s.
Chai is saying Furran's 27. Oh my god. No way.
I wanna die.
No way. Wait, isn't Darcy... Wait, how old is Chat, how old is Darcy? Himpleton's 24?
Okay,
someone told me that Darcy was like 18. Is that true?
Chud, I stand at the urinal with you. Just because I have beautiful long hair with no receding hairline doesn't allow you to stare at my cock. Anyways, enjoy the Thanksgiving presidential troll post.
Thank you for the tip. Appreciate it.
She's 18? Oh, no. Okay, let me ask you. Apparently Darcy started watching Himpleton when she was 17. Dude, this is the funniest thing ever. Okay.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Hey!
Chud, you are my close personal friend Furran. Chud is my close friend Chud. Where could he have gotten that idea?
Thank you for the $5. Well, I mean, to be fair, you know, the close personal friend thing is if you give me money on stream. I don't think Furran has ever given me money on stream. In fact, I think he proposed the opposite. But we'll get to that in a sec, okay? Hey, Crewman. Haha, funny segment, Chud. Anyway, check your DMs. I've invoiced you for those links I sent early this week. Great working with you.
So it is.
Friends on this chudlogic arc? Yeah.
What? Wait, what? Bro!
That's not true. She used to be a regular viewer and she was a minor. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I'm getting slandered. Unbelievable.
I haven't fallen for anyone the way I have Darcy, though. So I'm just feeling that out and seeing how it goes. But again, since she's not ready for any sort of relationship, I'm not going to hedge my bets on anything. We both talk a lot throughout the day. Like I said...
Felted. I'm raped.
Because after those thoughts come all the reasons we're not together anymore. Does she know about you liking her? And again, these people like met through like YouTube chat. What's going on? Does she know about you liking her? And is she interested, or do you think so?
But how do I
Wait,
make
if you don't mind me
money
asking.
off depressed
Yeah, I
people?
get it.
I am
Yes, she does.
Chud's personal friend who sends dead links to old stories from TikTok.
Thank you for the $5. And also, to be clear, like, I'm not averse to people sending me. Obviously, sometimes someone sends me something, I'm like, okay, that's a good piece of information I didn't know. Great, I can use that, take that and use it. But it's like this overstatement of it. You know, it doesn't mean that we're like close friends or like friends and we work together. Like, you know, you're just someone that sent me some stuff. And, you know, it's the same in reverse as well to people. It's like, people like massively overstate or think what a friendship is online. You know, I don't know.
I was upfront about it pretty early on. And that's why I know she's not in the place for a relationship, because she told me a bunch of personal stuff with me. It wasn't a direct refusal, so I...
Sized drama streamers including Aiden let Mro back into the house. Aiden was getting FOMO and forgave Mro like a battered woman.
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I just, you know, I'm not like, you know, I know Queeman is trying to make the Moreau magic happen, from what I've heard. I mean, you know, if I'm fairly neutral on this Moreau guy. I'm not like, you know, thinking he should be raped over the coals over this, you know, situation. It's just, it got massively overstated, and I think people have gone to an extreme in criticizing him over it, you know? But yeah.
I still think there's a chance.
What the fuck?
Bro, it's the dude. It's the thing again. It's the fucking boys meme. Welcome back, Moreau, and it's the deep. You know what I mean?
Dude, you're fucking dying, dude.
Dude, I still think there's a chance with her. Oh, I still think there's a chance. Oh, what is this? Sorry, I have to keep going with this. Oh no. Can I show him? Oh.
Okay, I get the gist. I want to get to the other thing. When he talks about me working with him. You can go watch the original stream if you want all the fucking content. There's a lot of shit here that I'm just not interested in.
Is this right?
Here we go. I think this is it.
That's it. Leak everything.
We get the gist. Yes, there are losers. Okay.
Sends this to her.
We get it. We get it. We get it.
Just half.
What confession?
I don't.
What confession? When did you mention me? I'm narcissistic. When did I get talking about?
You and him. Even broke. Even if it's just like.
Come on, dude. This is a bit much, isn't it?
Chronically,
here we go.
He's disliked by a lot of content creators. Yeah, he's disliked by a lot of content creators, especially the ones I know, and for good reasons. For starters, he's an overweight, chronically online guy who loves inserting himself into YouTube drama. He has a history of lying and trying to involve himself in any spotlight within the community. On top of that, he has a lot of mental health issues and consistently tries to e-date any girl he thinks sounds cute. This has been a pattern for years. Emerald may overstep boundaries sometimes, but Colton is entirely focused on making friends with e-girls, seeing who we can get closer to. If I recall, didn't he try to add you before, after just being on stream with you but briefly? He's always done that. I've been in this community since the beginning, and every time I've heard about him over the years, I've actively avoided him. What? I try to stay professional when working behind the scenes with content creators like Chudlogic and Willie Mac Show. No! What?
Okay, that's wonderful.
What?
No, this is real.
Off depressed people.
Did Chud actually work with this guy?
No!
No way.
No!
I don't know,
There is a huge
and
sequence of shitter events that had to happen for this.
Very true. Thank you for the super chat.
I do know though that there's another YouTuber. I won't mention the name, but he's been trying to fucking hound me to tell this YouTuber to get into contact with him because apparently he had a job opportunity with him lined up or whatever. But
Oh my god. By working, you mean providing Chud tweets in your server? Okay, never mind.
okay.
Well, I mean,
That's
to be
amazing.
fair, you know, he did send me stuff to my DMs as well. But yeah, I mean, this guy is massively overstating what the fuck happened there, right? This Furran guy, as I said earlier, would send me stuff, and normally, most of the time, it's stuff that I was already aware of and already had in the docket lined up. Oh, hey, Toastify, how's it going? You can hop on after this if you want. We can have a chat about this. Up to you, though. But normally it'd be stuff I already had lined up. But occasionally there'd be the odd thing that he'd send through, and it would actually be something I hadn't seen. So it was okay, I can take advantage of this piece of information and use it, right? And that was it. There was no agreement. There was no professional understanding. There was no money changing hands. He wasn't working with me behind the scenes. He merely sent me information that was occasionally useful. And that was it. Okay? And he has now, unfortunately, deleted all of his DMs with me. Okay? But there's a couple here which kind of show me responding to some of the stuff he was sending. No idea what it was originally, though. This is hilarious. Not sure what that would be. Oh, yeah, I have this lined up. Probably at some point, yeah. We'll come back to that one. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for all this. Isn't this just an edit of last night? But yeah, I covered all this. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks for this. I'm going to take a look at this stuff on stream. But what is this, more importantly? Hey, sorry to hear about the situation, but I don't lend money, even to people I know personally. Hope you managed to get it sorted out. Now, obviously, he's since deleted that message, okay? But do you know what that was? He sent me this fucking message about his animal dying or something. No. It wasn't the bread and ham thing. He sent me this lengthy message talking about how his animal was ill and he needed help with his animal. Obviously, you have to take my word for it because he's since deleted it. And I didn't think to screenshot it because this guy's a fucking loser. I don't care that much about this guy. But now, with other stuff that's happened, which I think maybe comes up here, it's a lot more relevant. So this guy was trying to shake me down for money on some fucking fake-ass story about his pet. Apparently, fake or not, I don't know. And apparently, I'm not the only person he's asked for money. Obviously, it's difficult because you've only got my message to really, you know, get a gauge on what was said. But trust me, my word is my bond. I mean, I wouldn't lie about that. Clearly, there was a message asking for money before this. That's why I said this. And I'm telling you, without question, it was something to do with his pet being ill and needing money to help with that. And it's just like, you know, I didn't want to be mean about it, obviously, but like I just don't. I don't give money to people, even people I know. You know, I generally don't give money to. And bear in mind, it was a lend. He wanted the money lended. And so I'm looking at it thinking, well, am I going to even see this money back? You know? So yeah, it was, you know, very, very cringe. And it's obviously very frustrating. You know, this guy's saying we're working together when he sent me links to stuff and I would say, you know, oh yeah, thanks, I've seen this, or I haven't seen this and I'll use this and stuff like that, you know? So, you know, that's not working together. You're sending me links to stuff that I sometimes find useful. That's it. That's the nature of our working together, you know? And unless I'm paying you money, or we got some sort of pre-agreed thing where we're working on something together, I would just prefer it if people didn't talk about it like that and use my name as some. Also, like, bro, who even am I? Who even am I, dude? I'm just a guy on the internet, okay? I'm hardly like a big fucking celebrity. Like, why are you using my name to try and garner clout? I'm a fucking retard. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you fucking... Oh, yeah, that chudlogic guy, I'm mates with him, and also I work with him behind the scenes. I mean, it's flattering, maybe, in a way, that people think that my name has got some fucking sway in these parts. But I'm just a fucking guy on the internet. Look, you're going to be tragically disappointed when you find out that I'm just a fucking retard on the internet, okay? I got pussy with your name last week, based. So, you know, and obviously I can understand, like, if he'd have said, you know, I sometimes send Chud stuff and he ends up covering it on stream. I mean, that's probably a closer description. Often it would be stuff that, you know, I already knew about. But the thing is, what was funny about this is initially he would just send me stuff. He'd send me timestamps, links to streams, stuff like that. And some of it was useful. You know, some of it was actually worthy of being sent to me because it's some information I wasn't aware of and I could use in my content. But then it got to a point, like I say, where he started sending me his own tweets of his journalism.
But how do I
and
make money off depressed people?
Sister Godiva became a member. Sister Godiva celebrates 7 months of membership, but you're my regard on the internet.
Okay, that's
Thank
wonderful.
you for the membership.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you for the super chat. You know, and it would be like, hey man, yeah, I saw you covering this. You know, he did it with the Jack Doherty thing, which was stupid because what possible information have you gathered that I can't access myself that I can just talk about on stream? You know, and I skimmed over it and it was literally just describing what had happened. And it's like, well, I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to talk about that. I don't need your tweet to do that. I can just talk about the video and what happened, you know? So yeah, I don't know, dude. It was just extremely obnoxious to find out that he's then presenting this as us working together. You know, especially when he at one point was eBegging for money that he would pay back. He said, I mean, "Fuck off, dude." So yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just very irritating that someone is kind of banding your name about. It's not the end of the world. It's just kind of annoying, you know. I'm putting the message out. I'm not interested in it.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed
Very
people?
cringe.
Chuddy, my name has sway. Sexter Moggan, it's over. He mogs.
Thank you for the £10. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Wait, by that logic, I also work with Chud
That's
and
a good
Nick
point.
and Tom and everyone else in this fucking community.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just that you come across as a very nice and genuine person, and I really like and appreciate that about you. Because of it, I
Thanks,
sort of...
bud.
No worries. Okay, this might sound a little weird for the next one. Because of it, I sort of find myself a little jealous that someone like Emro might try to flirt with you or something. Maybe that's a little weird, but I can't help myself with being honest with how I feel. I know it might sound odd, but because I don't even know you yet, but I genuinely do like you, and you're the nicest person I've ever met here. And I don't say that to badmouth anyone in particular, but you stand out to me personally. Fucking hell.
Wait, dude. This has been sent to me. Wait. Is this from Furran? Mirror's literally paranoid now. I was in a call with Xylee Nicholas Diorio and a lot of people bigger than him. He was getting disavowed and laughed at left and right. Oh my god, dude. Probably doesn't need to be explained, but that didn't happen. I have never been in a call with Xylee Nicholas Diorio and Furran. You know, I can't even think of a time I've been in a call with both Nicholas and Xylee at the same time. I think the only person that I've been in a call with is fucking Nicholas Diorio. I mean, I guess maybe he's not including me in that. Maybe, I don't know, dude. I'm just assuming that a lot of people bigger than him would be a reference to me. Particularly with mentioning me covering him later. He was getting disavowed and laughed at left and right. Later, Chud would be covering him as well. Everyone said so much about him, including people like Confusing Opinion, Bondal, Smaggle, etc. Exposing things too. We don't need more problems. Oh, Queenman knows. He's referring to an on-stream call they had. Oh my god, dude. Dude, this is insane framing, bro. He thinks he's part of the team. Dude. Okay, maybe he wasn't referring to me then. Maybe I'm being unreasonable there. Maybe I'm being big-headed. But certainly claiming that he's in a call with some big creators like he's a big deal, you know? The thing is, it's just so... Dude. I don't know what people think they're going to get out of this, okay? You can't fake it and lie until you make it like this. You can't be like, oh, I'm in calls with these big creators. And then all of a sudden, you're in the call. It doesn't work like that. You know, you build up over time a reputation from doing certain things that people then look at and maybe take a notice of. And eventually, you know, you might, you know, be in a more amicable situation or something, you know? But you can't, dude, this is crazy, bro. Oh my god, dude. Why are people like this? A lot of this, I think, is in the service of shitting on Moreau. But everything that's happening is making them look worse than him. You're managing to look worse than Moreau through the way that you're acting here. Crazy. Oh, hey, Soul Skibbity.
I'm not reading the rest of this. We get the gist, right? He wants...
No, you read the rest.
Do you want to read it then? If you're very...
Oh, bro, I don't care about all this shit. It's too much.
Good morning. I hope
Dude, this guy wants to be a journalist. And he is just pumping out endless fucking sentences. Just like wading through treacle. Trying to read all of this. It's just impossible, bro. You need to be more succinct. Brevity is the soul of wit.
A nice day, sincerely. I've spent some time thinking about what to say to you, and it's hard to put.
I can't even be bothered to listen to it, bro.
How you listen, crush on you, boundaries. You being a lovely. I thought you. This is why you push.
Oh my god, bro, we get it.
I've been trying to get.
Right, here we go, guys. So remember earlier I said that this fucking loser was asking me for money, or to have money lent to him to help some animal out. Well, apparently I wasn't the only person. We have got like a budget slicker, and I mean like a fucking dollar store slicker situation. Okay, this guy is going around behind the scenes trying to ask people for money, and then the story is changing with each instance. Furran asked you for money. Bro, it is like a dollar store slicker situation, isn't it? Because all the people are coming out now going, oh yeah, he asked me for money as well. Come on, bro. No way, dude. No way. He was asking all these people for money. Oh my god, bro.
But I've been we need to I've been trying to put together enough these last few days for a pack of ham, cheese, and a few loaves of bread. I don't know if you remember, but I'm not in the best financial situation.
Oh,
you don't have to, but if you have a spare amount, like 5 or 10, I'd appreciate it. It's embarrassing to ask because I don't like depending on others,
wonderful.
but I have to force myself.
How do I make money off depressed people?
Heard you need money for a femboy.
Hey!
But you have that has the flu. Disappointed face. Feel better, you woo.
Musty, thank you very much for $200. That's super generous. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, mate. Whatever you choose to do on this glorious day of giving, Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Because I get a job. Please, just get a job. You're 27.
But yes, I do have the
Way,
flu. I'm clogged up, big time. But we're still here making the magic happen. Okay.
Not the only DM. I've been told he has asked multiple people for money, people who he doesn't know. This person is a total stranger. I think this is like a
Yes.
Off depressed people.
Will Clem became a member.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Anonymous became a member.
Thank you very much. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry, I got a message about something. Thank you very much for the 20 gifted memberships.
Casey Anderson became a member.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do
That's
I make
crazy generous. Thank you very
money
much for
off
the 20
depressed
gifted.
Mass
Musty, appreciate you. I'm going to mute them because it's just going to read the names off. But thank you very much. So yeah, apparently there's many people in this arena that have been asked for money. And apparently it got to a point where there's like, you know, for example, there'd be someone who had made a statement that suggested that they were going to be getting some money through. And Furran would, and this is from some DM someone sent me, I don't know how much information I can reveal because it's like discreet. But allegedly, there was some incident that was going to lead to them receiving like a lump sum. And allegedly, Furran was badgering them off the back of that and was like pestering them for money. Dude, this is fucking bleak, dude. Oh my god, bro. That is absurd. You know, bro, it's slicker. It's budget Temu slicker situation. You know, spotting someone you think is a mark for a bit of cash, bit of payola, so you're fucking knocking on their door. Oh, about that money that I was asking for. Have you got that check through yet? Can I have some of it? Ever since I one guyed you the other day, I've been informing everyone we're working together. Musty can include me in the speech about. Thank you, Dan, for the $5. Oh, by the way, that was, you know, we had a bit of a disagreement maybe, but no, appreciate your input as always. Thank you very much. You think Kevels is done for good? Brody with the $2. Thank you. Probably, yeah. I don't think Kevels can come back in any kind of way, but thank you. Please, mister, can I have some Please, mister, can I have some shillings for a bowl of gruel? What Dickensian nightmare is this? Dude, true. Thank you. This is just insane. And my guess here, I think, is that he was thinking that he could just post online and end up getting paid for that. And I think that's probably why he was doing things like sending me links to his tweets. He probably thought that I might at least repost them and maybe get some Twitter Blue, well, Twitter, premium Twitter ad revenue, premium X ad revenue, or something like that maybe. Or maybe he thought if he just like, he faked it till he made it and he just sent you links, eventually you might turn around and go, thanks for all these links you're sending me. I should probably give you a kickback for all this. Here's $100. Do you want to work together? Like he probably wanted that to happen. You know? Very cringe. Musty with another $100. Oh my god, dude. Thank you for $100. Super generous. I checked my other pockets. Here's some more shekels. Your honorary J card is still active, by the way. Thank you, Musty. Appreciate that. Good to know. Good to know. But yeah, I mean, obviously you can't rely on this idea that eventually... Oh, I'll unmute alerts now. I think they've all cycled through. Thoughts on Bonnie Blue? Who's Bonnie Blue? Just so we got 100, Chud. Can an N-word get a piece?
But how do I make money off depressed people?
I checked my other pocket. Here's some more shekels. Your honorary J card is still active.
I've read all these already, but thank you very much for the super chats, particularly the $100. Thank you.
Money off depressed people.
And I'm afraid, Brody, I don't know who Bonnie Blue is. You need to fill me in. I mean, look, it's an obvious take, but if you're in people's DMs begging for money, I think that's a pretty dire sign that you need to fucking sort your life out, you know? And I think that you need to get a normal job or some form of income, or even the government. Contact the government and get whatever fucking benefits are due to you. I mean, this is completely non-sustainable. Oh my god. Okay, I got permission to show this so I can give you a bit more context to what I just talked about. This is crazy, dude. Hey, so did you get paid today? You said Monday or Tuesday, right? I'm just wondering. So, yeah, the story here is...
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Lol, that answers that. She's OnlyFans chick going after 18-year-olds exclusively for content. She's 25. I think it's whatever, but I figured I'd ask.
I hate e-whores, first of all. So that's my first take. I mean, yeah, it's whatever to me, really. I don't really care that much about that. Maybe take a look at it at some point, though. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. So here we go. Right. So he asked me for money, and he kept bugging me after I told him I was getting money from a lawsuit when my grandmother died. So this fella's grandmother has passed away. And listen, I'm not being precious about it exactly. You know, it's like, you know, it's not about that. It's just, it is it's like pretty fucked. Like, I'm not being like oh no, you know, someone so, but like, you just shouldn't do this. This is crazy. This is like the equivalent. I don't know what the exact circumstances are, but if it's like some sort of inheritance, maybe it's like this person has got a family member that's passed away. I don't know how close they are to them. Yeah, exactly. Heard your grandpappy just died and the body's not even cold. Can you break me off a piece of that inheritance? Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of energy that it gives. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. I just don't, because, you know, obviously I'm often laughing at like crazy stuff that happens on the internet, right? Like the Bud Dwyer thing is a recent example, okay? And I don't want it to seem like, oh, you're laughing at Bud Dwyer, but you're crying about someone's grandmother who passed away. But then it's like, well, yeah, but this is like a private kind of interaction, if you like. You know, this is like putting pressure on someone privately. And as far as I know, this person here, I don't think they're like a streamer or public figure, as far as I understand. You know, they're just a guy on the internet. And Furran's got wind that this guy's got a bit of money knocking about because of an, inheritance or some sort of legal thing off a family member dying. And they're in there like a fucking rat up a drain pipe, bro. What are you doing? Hey, so did you get paid today? You said Monday or Tuesday, right? I'm just wondering. No, my family is freaking out and the lawyers. Really? Why? The money was supposed to come in the bank last Friday. The lawyer's office is threatening the company for the money. And now I'm running out of food. And my mum is freaking out on me. Do they think they're doing it on purpose? I don't know. My mum stopped calling because the office was getting annoyed with her. My mum said she still will give me some money to give to you once we get that money. She understands your situation. Oh my God, dude. Oh, he knows. This guy's being nice about it too. He knows. He knows why he's asking. Listen, chill out. You'll get some money, okay? Obviously trying to wrangle with whatever legal things are happening. My mum said she'll give me some money to give you once we get the money. She said enough for some groceries and stuff. I mean, look, this guy, you know, dude, I don't want to... I mean, this guy is, you know... My grandmother died a painful death at a nursing home. Fucking hell, dude. And... I'm going to sort out about this. I don't fucking care, okay? This is fucking insane behavior. You know, this person is trying to deal with fucking the legal ramifications of their grandmother passing away. Clearly there's issues with that. Clearly there's problems like dealing with it. And this fucking loser is knocking on the door. Oh, can I have my money, please? Give me my money. But trying to... You know what? If Furran had just been fucking based about it, and if he'd have just gone... Do you know what? I'm going to be fucking brutally honest. I just want my money or something. I'd probably laugh because of how fucking insanely, absurdly, you know, psychotic it is, right? But Furran's not even doing that. He's not even being based about it, okay? He's doing this little weaselly thing where he's coming into the DMs and he's being like, oh, did you get paid today? And then he's like asking questions about it. He doesn't fucking give two fucks about what the circumstances are. All he cares about is getting some money in his back pocket because he can't be fucked to go out and get a job. I just could not imagine in my, you know, what sort of like this is actually psychotic, antisocial freak behavior engaging in this. Yeah, shaking the fucking virtual tin can at a fella whose nan just died. It's disgusting. And what sickens me is the idea that this guy could be trying to use my good name in order to try and do this. Keep my fucking name out your mouth with your fucking eBegging shit that you're also doing alongside trying to act like we're working together, bro. Get fucked, dude. You know, I dread to think what I'm not seeing. Maybe there's even some messages where he's using my name explicitly to try and garner fucking sympathy or something to try and get... Dude. No hurry. I hope they give you guys everything soon. Perhaps there's a delay from the company or the bank. Thanks. I'll let you know when I get it, lol. I'm praying for you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm sending the money. I gave you 25 USD. I just saw this. Thank you, bro. You're welcome. Take pictures on what you buy. I want to see what you get to eat, lol. Dude. I think this guy's being nice about it. But he clearly knows that there's something amiss here, right? And also, all that for $25, dude. All that effort, and it's like, it's 25 bucks. But he knows, doesn't he? He's clearly trying to be nice, but he clearly knows that this guy's, you know, I want a picture of what's going on here. We're getting to the fridge pic, don't worry, okay? All right, I don't know if I'm going right now or later. My bones still hurt, and I don't want to try to go downstairs right now, lol. Oh my fucking god. My bones! It's just bones! No, my bones! Oh my fucking god, dude. Okay, dude. Well, realistically, I need around 25, but I'll literally take anything below that. I need to buy toilet paper, soap, and a bit more food. More so the food, but obviously I can buy soap and a bit of toilet paper. It would be a win. I'm giving you 30. 1 sec. My sibling will send it. She just did. Also, the other thing as well is people think that when someone dies, there's like loads of money always sloshing about. Right? That's not always true. Sometimes it can be quite a sort of like, you know, a humble amount of money. It's not like you're getting an inheritance that's worth, you know, even tens of thousands of dollars. It can sometimes just be, you know, like a few $1,000s or something like that. You know? So I doubt that this guy is getting like some massive injection of cash to splash about. He probably is genuinely, you know, helping him out by giving him this, and probably is having some sort of like negative detriment on his own income situation or financial situation, you know? So I don't know, dude. It's just so obnoxious to act like this, especially when, you know, like, if you're that desperate that you need $25, either get a fucking job, and if you can't do that, go to the government. Go to the fucking government, bro, and they'll sort you out. If you literally cannot afford toilet paper, this cope, this leftoid cope that I always hear about this in America, like there's nothing. That's not true. You're full of shit. Even in the most conservative states, they will not let you starve to death, okay? There will be some scheme or some option, right? And if it really is true that the government is that fucked that they're not giving you anything, there's always food banks and other charities that will support you if you're really at your wit's end and you really can't support yourself. So I just don't think you ever need to be in a position where you're knocking on someone's door, you know, over $25 who's just got a payout because their grandmother's just passed away. And you're fucking sniffing that out because you think there's an opportunity to get some easy bucks there. Fuck me, dude. Oh, apparently... Okay. Mexico, I'm being told. And then...
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Isn't he Mexican Rip? Okay. Unless I'm gravely mistaken... I would have thought there's some support in Mexico, no? Get a couple of burritos or something, I don't know, a couple of enchiladas. I don't fucking know. Anyway.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
There are times when the inheritance also comes with debt that is only calculated when you get the lump sum. And it would be hilarious if that was the case here.
Thank you for the $10. without any further ado, we move on to the defining image, I think, that as people have been latching onto. Okay, maybe I'm being a bit unreasonable. Maybe Mexico is tough, but let's have a look. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The immortal fridge picture. Okay. So Furran sent a picture of his fridge to this guy. Was this pre or post the food purchase? Dude. I know some people are like, oh, this is shit of drama, blah blah. I mean, this is gold. I don't know what to tell you. You know, this was great when it was slicker. Yes, it's a smaller scale and no one in this is famous. But it's still very funny that this guy is fucking tapping up people that he thinks have received big inheritance checks for money to buy milk. I mean, come on, dude. So anyway, let's continue this for a bit and
Message request. Yeah, you can no longer send direct messages to his person. I wonder why. Wow. Yeah, stop writing Twitter articles. That's a good point from Chronic. Like I said, keep it between us, please. If you can't help me out, that's cool. I just thought that I should ask, you know. But if you can, let me know so I can send you my PayPal. And I'm sorry if this bothers you. I know that we haven't...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I've got what I believe is going to be an exclusive interview with this fella whose messages we were just looking at with Furran. Okay? I don't know if you've spoken to anyone else yet. Oh, wait, hang on. I think Toastify wants to call quick. Sorry, one sec. One sec. Let me speak to Toastify quick, because he's going to be busy later. And then hopefully this guy can come on after. Okay.
Hello?
Toastify, hello.
Hello, I'm glad. Oh, I'm trying to think of my thing. I'm glad you finally addressed the allegations against your member of your news team, Furran. That's good to hear.
Okay, listen, mate. It's very good you're coming in with that, but remind me, who hired Himpleton?
Okay. Himpleton was Employee of the Month, June 2024. All right, he did some good work. I don't know. I did not expect him to schizo out this quickly, but I probably should have expected it, to be fair.
Okay, listen. I've got my own cross to bear because I watched his stream with 50 viewers talking about topical drama with some guests on, and I was like, oh, this guy seems like he's like a rising star. He's doing well for himself. But I actually went back and looked at stuff like the Pomnigate stuff and his debate with Queeman and him trying to anchor Queeman with Flamenco in a debate, which obviously would look bad to everyone. And yeah, it kind of... You know, I kind of wish I'd seen it sooner, really, because it's like, yeah, this guy clearly is trying to stitch Queeman up, and it's just indicative of the shit behavior. Anyway, yeah.
Well, I've like behind the scenes, like every time he's been doing like some Todd shit, I've just been like telling him every time behind the scenes, like, just stop, just like having a fireside chat, being like, dude, you just need to stop with this shit. You gotta like, calm down. And every time it's like, yeah, I agree, and then he keeps doing it. So at some point, when the whole jar stuff came out with like the gay ops, I was like, okay, I'm just kind of done with this guy. It's like it's over. I don't know.
Yeah, no, sure. It was at the kind of straw that broke the camel's back, I guess.
Yeah, again, it's like I felt I should have probably cut him off earlier, but I felt like I was being too nice, because I'm gonna just leak it, fuck it. So, when I first hired Himpleton, this is around April this year, he said he had to go because of some personal stuff. I was like, okay, that's fine, that's whatever. Then he talks to me like a few weeks later, I think after he's done with it, and he's like, dude, I'm sorry about the stuff, I had to go to a psych ward.
Oh, okay.
And I did. Okay, keep in mind, we are not like close friends. I had like maybe two conversations with this guy, and he's been telling me this stuff, and he's also telling other people that he was like doing it because of like rehab. So he's like telling different stories about this stuff. I was like, there was a part where he was like, should I just like stop now? And I felt like I was too nice. I don't know.
Listen, mate, look, I've been too nice to people in the past. Okay, I'm sure chat are gonna have their opinion about that, but I do kind of get it. I mean, I guess the question I would ask, just to put it out there, I mean, you know, did you not do any sort of assessment of him and the kind of videos he's done in the past? Did you not look at any of his content? or anything.
I watched his Max coverage and I thought that was all right. And he'd been getting like the research he'd done for that was pretty good at the time because he was. I mean, it was before anyone else had ever looked at that stuff. Like bringing up the video that Max made was like a rape like simulation, where it's like, well, that's I don't know the one I'm referring to. I was like, maybe this guy could do some good research, and then we did like a trial thing, and he was pretty good, and I was like, okay, that could work. But I guess things just started turning when he started doing live streams and like totally spurging out, going non-verbal on a call with Emrao, and it did make me think like maybe it's just some people aren't fit for live streams. I don't know. Like I don't feel I am. I don't feel like I'm a good live streamer. Like I don't think video essays, people who plan content, Boblax is not exactly going to be that entertaining on a live stream. I think we all know that. So.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, dude, it's difficult because I don't think there's like some crazy case for you to answer to here, right? Just to be clear, okay? I do think that there are probably some warning signs, and I'm probably somewhat guilty of this at times, but you clearly gave this guy way too much fucking charity in terms of how you dealt with it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair enough.
It sucks. But I've learned my lesson now, at least, because I'm working with people who are actually like sane, actually involved outside the community, which is great, and like they have like a real dose of real life. But yeah, that Furran stuff is crazy though. Like fucking.
Wait, before you slither away like a piece of buttered toast, okay? Do you know about the Pomnigate stuff that he did?
No, I actually didn't watch that video. To be fully honest.
No, that's fine. Listen, look. I said it was a rising star before I watched it too, okay? Not as bad as you, but I'll take an L for that, right? Because he was fucking going after Queen and stuff. But the point of that video
I know Queen obliterated him in the debate. I listened to some of that, but I didn't watch the entire video, so...
Yeah. I think the reason that it really struck a chord with me, it was obviously I'm biased, I like Queen obviously, but it also was the fact that, he had essentially done a Mama Max-esque move in terms of he'd presented Pomnigate as this big issue and then had misrepresented some of the things that he was showing, and then acted like he deeply cared about kids, when clearly he just wanted to make a hit video that would pop off and get lots of attention on him. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, yeah. I mean, I haven't watched what's in the video. Is it like... So in the video, is it like he's doing the same stuff, it's like... As like Max's like Cartoon Incorporated video, if you remember that one.
Yeah, I think it doesn't reach this because some people in chat were struggling with this when I talked about it. It's not like it's like Mama Max-esque or Mama Max Light or Diet Mama Max. It's not as egregious in terms of the things he's done, but there's definitely hallmarks that are similar. And it kind of comes across almost like he looked at Mama Max and thought, well, some of that's okay, and I'm maybe going to try some of that, but maybe not go to the point of sending my ass to pretending I'm a 14-year-old to an adult or something, right? But like, for example, he shows an image which is of an Indian guy. Take from that what you will, but it's like the legs on the shoulder, and it's clearly an adult's legs. And he says, and then I saw this, which was toddler's legs, and I was sick.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Isn't that? Oh, okay, now I get it. That's that kind of video. Yeah, that's retarded.
And the thing is, he edited it out, and I think Queeman's coverage of it is the only time that you can kind of see this. And if you watch this video now, you wouldn't see it necessarily. But it's like, I mean, either that it's not a toddler, because it looks like an adult's legs, and therefore you're just lying about what you're showing, or you do think it's a toddler, and you've included something which could potentially be, or likely classified as CSAM, much like Dogpack did, right? So it's that kind of,
Yeah, I'll add that to my watch later. I got to see that in full. That's crazy.
And I think, I mean, again, I'm not trying to go too hard on you. It's just like that's the kind of thing that I would have thought if I watched that as someone that was going to take someone on as a researcher, I'd be like, yeah, this is bad. This would be like a
at the time he hadn't posted the Pomnigate video. My entire focus is really just like on my content when I'm working with these people. I'm not really thinking like, okay, what videos are you making? I had a general idea of like Himpleton was like streaming, like I knew that, but I wasn't really aware of like the whole Pomnigate stuff and like the whole severe like how that video is until I listened to a bit of Queeman's debate. I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. And then I talked to him, and he presents it in a pretty weird, like, in a context that at the time made sense to me. But I mean, I guess I'm mistaken in something. That's
well, no, I think and I'm going to sweet for you a bit now, okay, mate. But I think I think I think the reality is, you're probably going to take someone at their face value, and you're probably not going to go and look at all their content. So I do kind of get it, right? It's like you just like, oh, this guy seems like I know what he's talking about. He's quite switched on. He's presenting good information to me, and on that basis, you're going to continue to work with them, And I'm assuming some of the stuff he sent you was, from your perspective, good research. Is that right?
Yeah. Although I've been told that apparently this is not for me. I checked, but apparently he's been like getting other people to do research that he was hired for. I was sent like a document, which I don't think I can share publicly. I can't share the context of it publicly, but I can say that like apparently like working for other people, he would like ask others to do his work for him. I don't even know if they got paid or not. That's a question. I think that's someone else's question.
Oh my
but...
god. So he was paying you, and then apparently he was then going to others, and they were doing the work. Not certain whether they're paid or not, but then he would get that and send it to you as if it's his own work. Is that right?
Well, not with me specifically, but with others, yes.
Okay.
He worked with people like Amos, for example, who said that publicly.
Right.
Like he was very public about that stuff. So yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So there we go. I've toasted you over the.
So I've been confronted on the
Bro,
allegations.
I always, I can't help it. I feel like I've always got to have some sort of confrontation, even if it's in a jovial manner. But anyway.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
I can't stop myself. The foreign stuff is wild though, and you remember the Slicker drama? It kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
It does. It wasn't until you said it, like it did remind me of that in a way. Like he's like asking for, but on like literally like the smallest scale possible because he's asking for like bread and eggs and.
He's
ham.
asked for like $25.
It's like, dude, come. I was like, dude, I can't. Like, get a job. Like, this is not like you're 27, mate. Like, come on, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't make
yeah,
sense.
it is kind of insane, and I think even at my lowest ebb, I couldn't imagine asking for strangers on the internet for money. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, at least with Furran though, there wasn't like an expectation that with Himpleton where like I hoped he would like I was actually working with him. He did some good work. With Furran, he just made like Twitter like essays about drama. Like he was just that guy. So I didn't really. Again, I don't know because obviously he gave you a ton of links. He didn't give me any of that shit. He just like he messaged me and be like, dude, what do you think of this drama? Can you see my new tweet? And I never responded. Not gonna lie, but yeah. I don't know.
No, for sure. Sometimes it was useful, sometimes it wasn't. But this idea that it meant he was working with me is insane. I mean, I never paid him anything, despite him asking me for loan money for his pet or whatever it was. But it seems like it's a pattern. And I mean, how many? Because obviously, there's someone in chat that have said it. There's someone that I think is going to hop on after you that wants to talk about them being asked for money. I mean, how prevalent do you think this was?
I mean, I've been hearing a bunch of shit. I heard Soul Skibbity got asked. It's like, dude, what the? Dude, I can't believe they would go after the next rising star, Soul Skibbity. Are you kidding me?
Damn.
Do you see the DMs that he sent? Himpleton sent.
Oh my
It's like,
god,
dude, get Colton off your 8-viewer stream. It's really offensive. I'm gonna kick you from my server for it.
I mean, if someone was doing an 8-viewer stream about you and had Colton on to talk shit about you or whatever, like, how would you deal with that?
I wouldn't care.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just moving on and making videos. That's it.
Sure.
Crazy, man.
Okay. Well,
Crazy. Did all this Himpleton stuff was happening? I was working with Mr. N. Lips Diorio. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I was literally just. It's a world of a tale of two worlds.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Can you talk on that at all? Any revelations?
It was fun to do. I mean, a lot of it's been said publicly. Like give you more info would be to like show you the video entirely. Just be like, all right, here's my segment. No, I'm working with like I did the Jake Weddle stuff for Nick's new video. It's good. It was actually really good really interesting to look into because it was someone who's like kept an eye on the Mr. Beast stuff but not fully invested into it because at this point it's been dragged on for fucking ages. It was good to look into all the Jake Weddle stuff though. Some of the clips are just crazy to me. But yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult because I mean, Nicholas is obviously doing this video kind of at the tail end of all of this, and I think people are a bit fatigued by it. I'm sure he's probably gonna look to me to watch it on stream, and I don't know, dude. I probably will, but it's like, God, it's been hashed out to like the death at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't even know what like part of the fucking drama we are in now because Mr. Beast has responded. So I don't even know where that leaves us at this point. So. We'll see what I guess we'll just see what happens. I don't know. Wait for Dogpet to respond, or I don't know. It's a really weird state of limbo with this shit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that was it really. So, good luck with everything.
I saw you were watching the Zero stuff earlier. Actually, that was good.
Yeah. I mean,
some commentary retrospectives.
Yeah, I just figured it's Thanksgiving. There's a lot of beast floating about out there. So
you can have another retrospective soon because I'm working on a Johnson video. It'll be out pretty soon.
I'm actually excited about that because I've actually, it's funny because I do go off, and the reason I know a bit about the technical stuff is I actually watched a lot of content off stream. So I watched like the original React and the debate with technicals and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I've actually watched a bunch of John Swan stuff as well.
I had to watch your coverage of like the document he made on Kami for my research. It was funny.
Oh,
Just
did
seeing
I?
you were like, yeah, you did cover it. I'll
I
send you the- I'll
did.
send you
I
the
did,
link. You
dude.
did cover it.
Bro, you know more about. Wait, when did that happen?
I'll send you a link. Adult coaxes his kid into writing Me Too document on small YouTuber.
Oh shit! Damn. That's pretty aggressive.
Throwback. It's aggressive.
Well, I mean, that's a
kinda
DK
true.
special. That is
It's
a DK
kinda
special.
true.
But that's about John Swan. John Swan is the adult in that equation, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he didn't even write like coax him into writing it. He wrote the entire like most of the thing. Like it was just like his work, and he's like, all right, you take the blame for this. Crazy.
It's tough, isn't it? Because John Swan's videos are actually really good.
Yeah, it sucked because a lot of his coverage is fucking fantastic. Like that, some of the looking back on some of the Hanson videos, it was like, wow, the fact that you would be able to handle with like someone who has such a reputation like Chris Hansen, whereas like revered, and then to go and be like, hey, this guy has some shitty stuff, and to have like all the anonymous G and stuff. I don't know, it's crazy. It really sucks that John fell though, because I used to be inspired by him. He should be like, he should have been at like 500K right now, but things happen. He's
So
just, like, a total liar.
your video is like taking down your guy, basically. Was it hard to write?
No, because the real one that was taking down my idol was like Pyro, the French girl did. Because I used to watch a ton of Pyro back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was like the first video. That was, dude, it's a bit gauche, isn't it, to say this, but that was a great video, man. I think that was the first time I'd really engaged with your content, and it was just so well done.
Yeah, I really appreciate
it. Bit of glazing, accept it, guys, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, listen.
I'll let. Yeah.
Turn into a circle jerk. I'll see you later, okay?
All right. Thank you for having me on. All right.
Cheers.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Dude. Sorry, guys. I did actually want to ask the Kiwi Farms question, but I forgot. If Toastify's still there in chat, what do you think of Kiwi Farms? Okay. Right. Has this guy... I don't know if this guy's spoken to anyone yet. I think he's been a bit averse to it. But, man, it sucks that Toastify is short and Indian. I'm doubting myself now. I'm like, is this person okay? Like, I don't know, dude. Chat seem to get up in arms when someone's exposed a bit of a weirdo when I've spoken to them a few times. Although I have spoken to Toastify more than that.